Dodge Charger. The Dodge Charger is more than just a car, it is an icon that has managed to etch its name into the automotive history books as one of the most recognizable American muscle cars of all time. When you hear the name Dodge Charger, immediately a flood of images comes to mind, from the roaring engines of classic muscle cars cruising the streets in the 60s and 70s to modern aggressive sedans dominating highways today. The Charger carries with it a unique blend of raw power, bold styling, and cultural significance, and it has grown through multiple generations, adapting to new times yet retaining the essence that makes it so special. It is a car that speaks of performance, passion, and American automotive pride, and today we will explore it in all its depth, going back to its history, its evolution, its presence in motorsports, pop culture, and what makes it stand out in the modern age. This is a story that begins more than half a century ago, and yet continues to remain just as relevant, if not more exciting, today. When Dodge first introduced the Charger in 1966, it was their answer to a rapidly growing market for performance-oriented cars. The mid-1960s were a golden era for muscle cars, with manufacturers like Ford, Chevrolet, and Pontiac already heating up the competition. Dodge needed a strong contender that could stand toe-to-toe with legends like the Pontiac GTO and Ford Mustang, and the Charger was their ticket into this battle. The first-generation Charger was based on the Dodge Coronet but had a unique fastback roofline that gave it a sleek and sporty appeal. The interior design was also bold, featuring 4 bucket seats and a full-length console, which was quite different from the traditional bench seat setups of the time. Under the hood, the Charger offered a range of powerful V8 engines, starting from the 318 cubic inch to the mighty 426 Hemi, which would go on to become one of the most legendary engines in automotive history. This combination of style, comfort, and performance laid the foundation for what the Charger would grow into over the decades. The Charger quickly evolved, with the second generation launched in 1968. This model is often considered the golden child of the Charger lineup and is one of the most famous muscle cars ever produced. Its aggressive Coke bottle styling, hidden headlights, and muscular stance made it a design masterpiece. The 1968 Charger is the car that became immortalized in Hollywood, most notably in the film Bullitt, where it starred in one of the most legendary car chases ever filmed, alongside Steve McQueen's Ford Mustang. This movie alone elevated the Charger into pop culture stardom, and it became a dream car for generations to come. The second-generation Charger also made a huge impact in motorsports, particularly in NASCAR. With its aerodynamic design and the introduction of special models like the Charger Daytona, Dodge began to dominate on the racetrack. The Daytona, with its massive rear wing and elongated nose cone, was a product of engineering innovation that allowed it to break the 200 mph barrier, setting records and cementing Dodge's place in racing history. The Charger of this era was not just a car,